I have the TCL S45H 2.0 soundbar in studio today, and you know we're gonna go over a whole bunch of stuff. Now, Dolby Atmos, DTS Virtual X surround sound, up to 100 watts of audio power, built-in bass reflex port, Bluetooth 5.2, music streaming, audio room calibration, HDMI eARC, just to name a few. Full disclaimer, this particular soundbar is made for the S-Class TCL TV. I do not have one of those TVs, so if you do, you're probably gonna get some features that I won't be able to get, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, this is what comes in the box. You're gonna get your startup guide from TCL, your wall mount template, and your warranty information. AAA batteries. Here's all your mounting gear, very simple. I have an HDMI cable. I left it in the bag because I have plenty of HDMI cables, but they do give you one. Here's your power cord for the soundbar. And last but definitely not least, this is your remote. It's kind of clicky. Hear that clicky? And then on the back, this is where you're gonna put your AAA batteries, right in the back there. And just like that, it closes. You get your TCL logo at the bottom here. But just taking a quick look at all the buttons, there's all your buttons that you get on the remote. So definitely nice and simple. All right, fam, so I'm gonna put the dimensions and the weight on screen. But before I do that, check this out. Under 5 pounds, fam. Now you're thinking, Dave, what's up with the blue? What's up with the blue tape? Did it come like that? No, it did not. That built-in bass reflex port, this is what they're talking about. It's right here in the front. And I put pieces of tape over it so you can see it, because you won't be able to see it if I was just to try to get the camera all close. But your two drivers are on this side, and that port they're talking about is right here. So you're looking at 100 watts, so 50 watt driver, 50 watts, total of 100. So let's check out the design. Metal grill in the front. Metal grill, plastic goes all the way around. You have your TCL logo on the left here. So you have your buttons here located on the top. Now everything is flush with the soundbar. So you do that. You can feel this little LED though. On the back is where you can mount your soundbar to the wall. So there you go. That's how it looks from the back, and you can mount this on the wall, boop, just like that. On the bottom here, you have two large rubber feet. So if you want to sit this on your TV stand or something like that, you're gonna be just fine. Oh, by the way, because of the form factor of the soundbar, it fits right under your TV. You don't have to worry about it blocking your view or anything like that. Now you do get 5 buttons. A few soundbars give you 4 buttons because they don't put the Bluetooth button on the soundbar. With this soundbar, you're getting all 5 buttons. So your power, your input, your Bluetooth, and your volume up and down. And of course, we're gonna talk about that LED later. I wanna talk about connecting this soundbar. I'm gonna just say to your device, and there's multiple ways to connect this soundbar to your device. So here's a close-up on the inputs here. Of course, you have your power, your aux, your HDMI eARC, optical, and USB. HDMI, you're gonna use HDMI ARC for this. It says HDMI eARC, but of course it also covers HDMI ARC. This is gonna allow you to control the soundbar with the one remote with the HDMI CEC. The second way to do it is with the optical cable, of course. You connect that to your TV, and then you're good to go, but you will have to use the remote. Now, what's not listed in the manual is you can connect this soundbar to your TV via Bluetooth. So the Bluetooth is 5.2, and normally in the past, I wasn't a big fan of using Bluetooth, but with this particular soundbar, I actually enjoyed it and it worked rather well. And I was able to use one remote to control my Fire TV and the soundbar. Now, of course, you're not going to get all the EQ settings and all that stuff. You got to still do that with the original remote from the soundbar. But yeah, one remote to control the TV. This was with my Fire TV by Insignia. And that same remote controlled the soundbar via Bluetooth. Those are the 3 ways you can connect to a TV and or device. Now, speaking of connections, let's talk about other devices. So that would be your phone or your laptop. There's going to be some ways that you can play music. Obviously, from your phone or laptop, use the aux cable, and it's going to work just fine. You can also connect this to a monitor. So I know some of you like to game, and I get asked all the time, can you hook this up to, my monitor has an aux port on the back? Yes, you can do that. Also, if you have an older TV and it has one of those headphone ports on the back, you hook this up to that and you're going to be able to use this soundbar using that port, okay? Or if you have one of those old audio out, you know, the RCA to 3.5, that's going to work with this soundbar as well. The versatility with this soundbar is absolutely insane. So the USB on this particular soundbar is not for updates, it's for music. So whether it's MP3, WAV files, I think there's some other formats, you can play music from your USB on this soundbar. Now, if you want to update the soundbar, the firmware and all that good stuff, not with the USB, but through the app. Take a look, I'm gonna show you on screen, but this is what it looks like when you update the soundbar using the app. It's very easy, but that's how you do it, all right, fam? So let's talk about the LED on this soundbar. So I powered it on just now, and as you can see, it's blue.
HDMI eARC.
And it'll keep changing colors
Optical.
depending on whatever input you switch it to.
aux, USB, Bluetooth, HDMI eARC, optical, aux, USB.
Just like that, it switches through the colors and lets you know which color is for which input. Now, with the audio here, when you hit plus, you see the bar growing? So that's max volume there. You see how it blinked? And when I take it down, keep in mind there's nothing in the front to indicate this. So if you're sitting back further away from your TV, there's no indication here that you can truly see. It's nothing in the front. Everything is up top here, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. Now, one more important thing to go over is it's right there, that little light switch. So when you press it, see how it came on? Now you can control if you want this on or off, so I'm gonna hold it down. And as you see, it flashed. So now when I go up and down, see how you can't see anything? Now when I turn it back on, so it should be back on. And now you can see the light. So up and down. So that's probably one of the most important buttons you want to know about. That's the dimming option right there, that button right there. So off to the side, I put the app, and the app lets you control all the functions of this soundbar, which is really cool. So if you want to put it in night mode or whatever, change the EQ settings, you can do all of that straight from the app. But my overall thoughts of this soundbar is great. Now just remember, it's not going to provide you a very strong bass presence. So if you're looking for that thump when you're watching your movies, regardless of what movie it is, you're not going to get it from this soundbar. You may want to upgrade to the S45H because that actually comes with the subwoofer. But the clarity from this 2.0 soundbar and the sound is actually fantastic, and I was rather impressed using this watching movies. But remember, bass, you're going to have to go elsewhere. Everything else, 2.0 soundbar, and you want to just upgrade the sound of your TV, this is it right here, fam. All right, until next time, I'm Dave Banter. We out.